Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. Climbs up big! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Vieri. And once more he proves rigid and robust. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard looks to the other side. Thuram. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And it's Thuram. It's Roberto Carlos. Gullit. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Thuram. And it's Maldini. That's Gerrard. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Gullit. Oh, good spread. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gerrard. Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Neymar, and it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard, and this is Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Over to the left, played back in.
You can never be short of runners into space.
A header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Yaya Toure. And it's Gerrard. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Yaya Toure. Half an hour played now. Del Piero. Lobbed in behind. And this is Vieri. And here's Maldini. And he passes it long. Pass somewhat off target. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a throw-in. Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Maldini. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. To Messi. Rijkaard. Vieira. Thuram. And it's Maldini. It's Cruyff. Cannavaro. And it's Gerrard. Rijkaard. And Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Messi. And he's played it back. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Thuram. And it's Messi. That's Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Messi. Rijkaard. Great vision. There's the shot! Haaland gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. Cannavaro. Gerrard. Now Cruyff. And it's Maldini. It's Van Dijk. Neymar has created one goal already. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shot, surely! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Gerrard.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Yaya
è di
Touré
81.007 spettatori.
Stood up well to him there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yaya Touré. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. And the finish! Off the post! Thuram. Yaya Touré. Gerrard. Cruyff. This looks promising. Rijkaard, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yaya Touré. Thuram. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Oh, look at this. And Del Piero! And it's in! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Ha segnato al 72esimo minuto.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction. It's a mighty effort! Well, now it's a... Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Gerrard. And it's Thuram. And it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Chance! Neymar. Here's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to gift it back. Cruyff. Very much into the last knockings.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Yaya Touré. Thuram. And it's Messi. Haaland. Cruyff. Played out wide.
Ci sarà un
Del
minuto di
Piero
recupero.
has it out wide and in space. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel. He's having a go! That's their first effort on goal.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Ferdinand plays it all the way forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Darren Fletcher. And Bastoni. Belletti. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Baresi. And he's forced to go back. And it's Hernandez. Bastoni. Belletti. Bastoni. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Fletcher. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Neymar. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Gullit. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Roberto Carlos. Adriano. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nesta. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. That's Rijkaard. Now it's Gullit. Haaland. Over to the left. Neymar is flagged offside. Pedri. Darren Fletcher. And it's Pedri. And it's Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Pedri. Vieira cuts it out. Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Haaland. Baresi. Darren Fletcher. Bastoni. Pedri. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Darren Fletcher. Vieira. Ball played for Rijkaard. That's a cute ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Pedri. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Back into the middle. Messi. Pull it. Can he latch on to this? Great defending, strong and determined. Baresi. Darren Fletcher.
Un minuto di recupero.
Baresi. Darren Fletcher. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And the game has already... Oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard, played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Rijkaard. That's Vieira. Messi. And it's Gullit. And it's Rijkaard. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? That's a little off target. Roberto Carlos. Ball played for Nesta. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Milan are still that goal to the good. Pass somewhat off target. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Opts for safety. Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate.
He's having a shot! good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Roberto Carlos. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. Nesta. Roberto Carlos. Pullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a mighty effort! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Darren Fletcher. Baresi. Pedri. And it's De Bruyne. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rijkaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been slung wide. And the counter is on. Vieira cuts out the pass. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And he's been shifted off it. Roberto Carlos. That's Thuram. Messi. Vieira. Rijkaard. Good ball over the top. Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Baresi. Bastoni. Baresi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that was vital. Hernandez. And time is up. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Sneijder picks it up out wide. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Oh no, this does not look good. Not the most accurate pass. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Messi. And it's Gullit. Now it's Neymar. There's the shot! Just off target. Vieira gets over and intercepts. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Haaland. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar gets into a good position. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, that's a brilliant save! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ferdinand clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their second corner now. Cannavaro gets it clear. That's the throw. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So we're still where we started right now. He's through here. This looks promising. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Thuram. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand. Thuram.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Haaland, and he's had it nicked away. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a decent clearance. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ambitious ball here. Cantona. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Messi. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Big chance! Oh, and it's... Oh, taken with style! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! And he's following up! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Schneider, can he get on the end of this? Look, he's had a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta does well to get it back. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a sharp pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Milan have the
L'affluenza di
chance to go
quest'oggi
the
è
other
di
way.
80.314 spettatori.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And it's been played through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Big header! And it has another go! A real chance and a real let-off. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Bullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Hullet. Great vision. Great work on the overlap.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Played back to the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos. Played into space. Somewhat off target. And that was nowhere near his best. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Messi looking to run onto it. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Elects to cross. It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Numero
Both sides
18.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 3.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Numero 24.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Numero 8.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Il numero 13.
Roberto Baggio.
Il numero 10.
And the
Attenzione,
finish! And that could come back to haunt them.
Conte clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good ball over the top. Expertly cut out, really nicely
Il
done.
quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Lovely bit of skill. And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Baggio. That's that, the end. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan genuinely looked a very good outfit out there. A good collective effort to keep the opposition at bay while also ensuring they carried out enough menace at the other end.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.